TODAK or Team HAQ right now, because game number 2 was exhausting, but they have to remain their focus because game number 3 is gonna be underway now. Drafting phase is gonna begin where TODAK is gonna get the first pick.
All right, I mean, they're fast on this. TODAK going to be on the blue side, Team HAQ on the red side. Ling Fanny ban followed up by Team HAQ, who bans out the Valentina as they hold priority here. They're hovering over the Faramis, and it looks like it's going to be the Faramis ban.
I agree with the bans right now. It's a standard ban, to be honest, but I do have to agree, which is kind of interesting. TODAK banning out the Ling as well as Fanny. Two of, I would say, comfort pick for rivals. So finally, we get to see a different hero gonna be played for rival.
Okay, all right. So what else does rival have in his hero pool if it is not going to be the Ling? Could it be that he looks to play fighters, or are we going to see another assassin, Hayabusa, Lancelot, usually the go-tos?
I would say maybe Deroth, Karina as well, you know. Still continuing.
Karina is a good shout.
Yeah, still continuing on the team of assassin-centric right now. Could be a good pick for rival, but we have to see what this draft progresses. TODAK, 3 assassins. Not 1, not 2, but 3 assassins right now. Hayabusa is going to be banned out as well. Team HAQ right now. 1-1 is still in play. Julian is still in play, but out of those two, I would say 1-1 is the more scarier pick.
So far, I mean, Gary, his pool isn't really affected by these bans. It's just, okay, what TODAK deem to be the most effective to destroy their own composition that they're planning. But Team HAQ on the other side, do they want to give away Wanwan?
I don't think it's a good idea unless they have something prepared, and looks like they're gonna give out the 1-1, banning out the Akai as the last ban. So it's a no-brainer for TODAK right now. Gonna get the 1-1 and gonna give out to Momo, apparently, I would say.
Yeah, I think this is good because I was concerned about the Masha not being banned out here, and I think even Team HAQ understand that, hey, even if we did give Akai over, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference, but banning him out may have caused some problems for themselves, because now we're in a situation whereby it's really hard to catch the 1-1, and even if we do have a Masha, half the time she's gonna get kited until she's able to get some solid items to maybe put 1-1 at risk.
I'm looking at the answers right now that playing in Coach Pub's head. I would say Phoveus, yes, is a direct counter, but are they going to go down that line?
Masha.
It looks like going to be the Masha as well as the Diggy pick. So a bit of Purify, being able to Purify against any AoE crowd control coming on the side of TODAK, which we have not seen yet, but Masha pick is very nice. Trying to zone out probably the 1-1, not being able to move forward, get his weakness stacks as well as the crossbow attack.
I think this is great for Team HAQ going for the Masha and just the overall strength of Masha in comparison to Phoveus as a counter pick against Wanwan. As much as Phoveus wants to be able to hit the Wanwan, as soon as Wanwan pops the Inspire, is able to get the crossbow of tank on towards Phoveus, then you're in a lot of trouble. Most Phoveus instantly die. But with Masha, it's a different case here, because with Masha, you're able to disable her from auto-attacking, which is a powerful tool, as well as almost being able to one-shot if you have enough HP. Speaking of which, TODAK going to be responding with the Yve as well as the Esmeralda. So the Diggy pick does have value.
Does have a lot of value. If the Falling Star mode is being used upon them, then the Time's Journey is going to be effective. And is it going to be a classic matchup between Esmeralda and Masha on the EXP lane? To be honest, on the early stages, I feel like Esmeralda has the more pushing power, being able to clear minions much more faster and to be able to rotate much more faster. But Team HAQ right now, for the third pick, before we move on to the banning phase, are they going to secure their own jungler for Gary, or are they going to secure their mid laner as well as they see the Yve on to that side? And Kadita is going to be pick up, probably going to give out to Man, so another AoE crowd control, damage dealer, burst damage on the side of Team HAQ.
Rather interesting, rather interesting. I think they just want somebody to be able to dive in and maybe look to cancel out the real-world manipulation. Relatively safe, right? You still have the Ocean Oddity to be able to kind of get in close to Moon when he does use the real-world manipulation. Now, we move on to the second ban phase. We do see the Cho get banned out by the side of Team HAQ.
I mean, that's a respect ban, I would say so. Banning out the Chow so that Chico not be able to use the Chow. As we can see on the game number 2, he did perform really well, being a nuisance disturbing the front line, the back line of Team HAQ. And TODAK right now, banning out the Beatrix, minimizing the hero pool that being able to use by Panda. But to be honest, there's still Clean, there's still Brody, there's still Iritel, because I feel like the DG pick right now is going to be focusing on babysitting Panda. And Man using the Kadita, he can be left alone. He can survive on his own if he gets caught. There's the Ocean Oddity, as you mentioned. There's the Breath of the Ocean for him to disengage from any particular team fight.
Yeah, I think Irithel is probably going to be a pretty good shout here for Team HAQ, and especially when you have a Diggy, you basically get to run around for free. And I think that's great because Irithel wants to run around for free, and her passive works especially good when she can run and gun people down. Rather frustrating, hey, but what are you going to do about it, right? Ooh, man out the Estes. I think that's a good ban too.
That's, to be honest, if Farmis is banned out, another pick that can prolong the team fight would be Estes with the Blessing of the Moon Goddess, securing or fueling up more of a team fight potential. But TODAK right now, continuing on the trend of Marksman, banning out the Cloud is a good ban. We have seen a lot of times Panda using that Cloud very effectively. But with that being said, not Iritel, but Bruno, who can do the same amount of damage as Iritel, but to the turret, basically.
Yeah, I think they want to play a fast-paced game here. I think Team HAQ are going to dedicate Diggy and to basically babysit this Bruno and try to bully out the gold lane and try to get ahead as fast as possible.
Do you think it's a early pick for the gold lane? I feel like they could have picked not the roamer, but the jungler first and then secure the main damage dealer for them, but maybe it's a bit of a mind games from Team HAQ, I would say.
I would guess so, because TODAK hasn't revealed who their jungler is going to be. So the benefits of being on the red side is that you could get to see the complete composition from TODAK before you make a decision. And I think it's not bad, because number one, it could be the Benedetta, and it could, it's going to be the Thamus in the jungle.
Okay, I feel like Deroth is a good pick for Team HAQ right now to give to Gary. That's the armor penetration, and Thamus, as we all know, is a very tanky hero with Matilda. You know, being able to move around the map is gonna be very beneficial for Thamus. But having the Deroth on Team HAQ, having another physical penetration kind of guy up until Bruno has his item, I would say it's a more safer pick.
What about Alpha?
What about him?
Like real
what
talk.
about him?
Real talk here. How much value can you get Alpha from a comp like this? Are you lacking damage? Not really. Do you need an initiation tool? Kind of, honestly. I do think that Team HAQ might consider it, but Karina significantly better here, looking for those big one-shots, and is going to be able to clear faster than the Thamus.
I was gonna flip my chair if the Alpha
It was gonna be Alpha.
It was just imagine the scene. But Karina is a very much more safer pick, a much more damage-oriented pick in terms of the magical side. I would say that he might build, I'm not too sure, current Karina right now. Is it a full tank build, full mage burst build? Not too sure about that, to be honest.
I would say it's going to be the full mage build. That's usually what we've seen so far when Karina is touching the Land of Dawn in pro play. But it's time. Game number 3. After 2 grueling games between these two teams, we finally are coming to the last bout of the day and the conclusion of who is getting that 2 points.
Right, this is it. This is the moment that we all been waiting for. I would say the game of the week, and it still stands as of now. 1-1 for both sides right now. Who's gonna get the win? Who's gonna get the victory? And who's gonna get all maximum points as we head to the Land of Dawn? Team HAQ up against the champion of season number 9, TODAK.
Now, as the teams spread out here, Chiku, yep, he is going to be on Matilda to try and protect Momo as much as he can to keep him topped up. But for now, it's about how they trade here. It's 2v2 lane.
Yeah, I like the emblem pickup by Min right now. Using the Impure Reach, to be honest. That DG bomb is gonna deal a lot of damage as time goes on later.
Yep, and Mon getting some really good trades against Moon so far, forcing him to recall and use his regenerate here. So that means there's going to be a faster push as Ganita and as well as Karina slowly move down just to double check. They know that Rival is on top side now, but Min, he's on the run, pops up his sprint. He doesn't want to give a kill this early on into the game. Momo trying to trade against Panda so far and can only do so much, but Chiku ensuring that the punish is worthwhile.
Yeah, I feel like having the Matilda babysitting Momo right now is very, very much beneficial as he doesn't need to go too much to the base to secure his HP regen. Looking at the bottom side, Formace is going to get caught out but not being able to secure the kill. Mon is taking a bit amount of damage as he waves out of danger.
He's good. I think for now, Team HAQ are just taking it nice and slow. They don't have to force situations unless TODAK are truly out of position. Gary is going to continue up with his own power farm as now Rival is willing to try and take this 1v1 against him. He's going to try and steal this camp right in front of his face, but he knows he has backup. He's baiting him out. And Moon, they know that Moon is there. Lola can take the damage. He's absorbing as much as he can as they slowly turn around. And Karina just waiting for the right moment. But Min ends up dying here. Chiku is going to keep on moving, and oh, that's first blood going over to TODAK.
Yeah, a very, very good first blood from TODAK, securing the early game advantage. But then again, both of these teams are focusing on the late game potential, so the early game, it doesn't matter too much as we see to the middle stages. And looking at Rival right now, no contest, a free turtle for him to extend further the lead that TODAK has.
All right. With the lead that TODAK has right now, they want to press it further as they are kind of winning. I wouldn't even say kind of winning anymore. I would like to believe that Momo was able to get the kill, but the fact that he used Inspire there doesn't win out on the trade. Matilda is going to recall, and Momo is in a little bit of trouble. Oh, that's such a feels bad.
Oh, that's so rough. Wait. Get it? Get it?
Don't even try and press this joke against me right now. He's so sly. So very sly. But unfortunately, TODAK aren't going to be able to steal away the river crab.
Yeah, to be honest, that was a good timing by Man. I'm not sure good timing by Man or Rival did not notice the skill that was being used. But right now, on the top side, Rival and Chiku.
Oh, they actually pull Rival really far in as he takes the Matilda Airways. Now has to back up here. The guiding winds are great, but in a situation like that where you use it to engage, it catches people off guard, but Team HAQ, they're really on top of their information. But rough waves coming out finally, but finally Rival dies. Execution from Gary as well as he tries to dodge on, tries to walk past Moon, but it's too late. Mon using all of his cooldowns, unfortunately didn't have enough to finish him off and cancel the real world manipulation. Formace easily runs him down.
Yeah, Lola was a bit too late on the rotation, trying to defend that, but on the top side right now, Panda and Min.
I don't think it's going to matter here. Momo already procced all the weakness points. He could have used his ult, but, well, even when he does, it makes no difference there. He was dead to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, the overextend. Well, I wouldn't say overextend. He just didn't know that Momo was in the bush. And right now, Min gonna get caught out.
Yep.
Tang.
Yep. And oh, it actually transfers over to Gary. Chiku is sacrificing his life there. The rough waves doesn't connect on it as we see that Gary has more than enough damage to take him out by himself. They rotate down, but look at the purple buff being contested at the same time as the turtle is getting taken away from right under their noses.
This is TODAK at their best, just pressing on the top lane, on the middle lane, and Min, again and again, this cannot be continued. If this continued, it's gonna be an easy win from TODAK right now. 1.8k gold lead, and it's only been the 5th minute mark.
Yeah, and after such a close game too, Team HAQ has to be careful. But TODAK, they know what their plan is going to be. They're gonna set up this dive. They're coming in as Guiding Winds is gonna pull back his buddy Rival. Doesn't matter. They pull back. They got what they wanted. However, bottom side, Formace has cleaned up that wave really nicely. Lola gonna initiate the dive here as Gary wants to take him out. Formace so close to dying. The Star Moon Shield holding strong. Lola can't finish him up. Formace. Oh, What a nice play.
Yeah, I mean, well played by Formis right there. And on the middle side, the real manipulation is gonna be popped. And Momo is just gonna focus down on this turret. Rival is gonna be continuing as well.
Rough waves already coming out, chunking out Chiku for 50% of his HP. They don't break mid-tier 1, though. They got so very close.
I mean, almost. If anyone of TODAK side just commit on that turret, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get the turret. But it might be bad for them as they gotta trade their own life for it. Looking at the TODAK side right now, Momo, Chiku guys, and Moon is gonna try to focus on this middle turret as they make the transition onto the bottom side. 1.8k gold lead, and Momo is having a much better time on the gold lane and transitioning onto the bottom side, being babysitted from Chiku guys from the minute 0.
Yep. I mean, look, Momo's damage and Formace have been really... They are just competing against each other. Momo's sitting on top while Gary and Formace very close to each other. Rival hasn't been participating too much in these fights. However, they have to protect this middle tier 1 because as soon as mid-tier 1 is broken, TODAK can easily access the jungle. Now, Turtle is up as they slowly sit on top of it right now. And Team HAQ slowly creeping up. Chiku going to be popping the ult. Here's the real one manipulation, looking to try and punish. Min does pop the time journey, and they walk away.
I feel like Gary just came in and stole the turtle just right there. But right now, man,
Yup. He does get the rough waves. He's looking good as they find the first execute. Gary can't get away from Momo, though. He's trying to pop the Shadow Dance. He's still alive despite the fact that Momo uses the crossbow of Tang. Formace tries to run under turret, takes too many shots, but Team HAQ, look at how many people are at 1 HP.
wow, the outplays coming in from Team HAQ and Lola. We were questioning about the rotation just now. The perfect timing. Going on the backside, trying to get off the pick off was really good. As we can see right now, the itemization, looking at Momo focusing on his Corrosion side. He has his Demon Hunter sword, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Wind of Nature, most likely to be able to withstand all the damage coming on from Bruno, who's, to be honest, not having a good time. Only has his Berserker Fury, not even a full boots up, and most likely that's gonna be the Scarlet Phantom.
Yep, I mean, he wants to scale off of crit as much as he can. Scarlet Phantom just purchased it. Now Lola, whoa, that's a good amount of damage onto Momo so far, but they can't exactly punish this. Matilda wants to pull. He's going to start the initiation soon as Lola is taking so much damage. Chiku is going to absorb tower aggro, but it doesn't matter. Lolo decides, give this up, back away.
I mean, a trade of a turret right there for both sides, and I think it's gonna be benefit from TODAK even more, to be honest. But looking at Formace right now, it's gonna be catched by Gary.
All the damage, just enough before Formace is able to ult out of there. The tier 2s are gone.
No, mid.
Oh, it's gone. It's broken. Team HAQ, unfortunately, don't have the manpower to defend it, and TODAK just had better rotations. Not better rotations, quicker rotations.
I would say the mirror move was even Stevens, but to be honest, TODAK was benefiting a lot more getting that middle turret just now. Man, coming in right now.
Oh, the rough race full combo with the Ocean on, and Gary finds his execute, tries to dash out of the way, but it's too late. Chiku's got his sights on him. It's the real world manipulation. Whoa. He almost manages to get through, but Momo says no. He is not letting him live for free as Lola trying to get any sort of kills right now. He's down to his last HP bar as Formace is doing the same, zoning the back line, but the crossbow of Tang is out. And now Formace wants to get Min. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Force to back away. Panda, good damage coming out of him.
The amount of peeling, the amount of beating by both teams was super intense just now. Looking at Lola, I feel like the Thunderclap was used, not, I would say, wasted, but if he had catched Momo with the Thunderclap, he would have gotten the kill. But the Thunderclap was used upon Moon, trying to disturb the real-world manipulation. But then again, it wasn't really much effective in that particular team fight.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people can actually cancel the real-world manipulation if we're looking at Team HAQ, and even if they do, it comes at a potential risk. Like if Panda wants to use a slide tackle to cancel it, he's putting himself way in the line of fire. Currently, the AI winning prediction is 59 to 41.
Yeah, it's a bit of, a bit of 50-50 right now. A bit of TODAK having the 9% lead, but it's gonna be quite a lot. As we can see right now, the lot is gonna be pushed on the bottom side lane, and Team HAQ right now, they need to gather themselves up. They need to synchronize in terms of team fight. Who are they gonna target first? Who are they going to prioritize first? And we can see TODAK is just the master of baiting and kiting all and all in the particular team fight.
Yep, and Chiku getting some good damage onto Mon so far. He's going to keep on doing so, using his guiding winds to go backwards, making sure that he can protect himself. But more importantly so, ooh, okay, a good knock up here as Momo for some reason is taking the turret aggro. They've taken all the tier 2s now. Topside will eventually fall, but now pressing their advantage. Gary might be in some trouble, has to pull away. He's chunked out as the real war manipulation comes on in. Mon goes for the full combo Moon. Will he die here? No, survives. And the rest of TODAK is on the run. Team HAQ on the chase here. Min finds the time journey onto 4-Maze, but he pops his sprint to actually activate his speed. And Chiku looking to turn just in case 4-Maze needs to add a bit of healing.
I feel like both of the team was like, TODAK was like almost, do we go for the team fight? Do we go for the counter initiation? But I feel like that was a short call saying, okay, let's back off. We got what we wanted. All the outer turrets has been taken care of. As fast as the 11-minute mark, this is the pushing power that TODAK has. Looking at the item right now, Rival focusing on a bit of damage, a bit of sustainability with the Cursed Helmet and the Corrosion Sight. So anyone he catches with his Molten Sight is going to be slowed down pretty much.
Yep, there's nothing much you can really do about that. Speaking of which, Team HAQ just, again, losing all the outer tier turrets except for the inhibitors. There's only so much that they can do right now. Lola getting himself caught in a 1v1, but the rest of the TODAK members look to surround him. Lola has to take this fight or do something. Is he willing? No, he doesn't have it just yet. He looks at Momo, tries to go for the Thunderclap, but now he can only focus on Rival as they find the backline. Chiku is the next to fall. Mon ends up, he manages to survive with the rough waves. He should be able to heal off that. Gary gets on top of Moon. Real one manipulation to buy a little bit of time, but Momo still unstoppable. And Panda can't deal with 4-Maze alone. Min's trying to peel for him, but Momo goes on forward, secures the kill, and even committing to it with the Winds of Nature falling. Star Moon and now Rival looking to finish the game. It's a complete wipeout for TODAK.
This is not looking good for Team HAQ right now, and not looking good at all, as TODAK is gonna finish off this particular game 2-1. TODAK remains champion.
The king of comebacks still at top form. Take game 3 to pull out this game off. GG, well played to TODAK.
Wow. It's gonna take a lot more to take down TODAK. That's the reason why they're the champion. That's a reason why they have been performing really well, qualifying for Malaysia onto the world stage. And with Chiku being added into the lineup without Yoms, they still be able to perform at the highest level.
Such support coming out from both of these teams. What a game this has been. Truly a great way to end out day number 1 with a phenomenal best of 3. Holy! This is only week 2, by the way.